Ever wonder who's really paying attention when the world goes quiet? This is the true story of two brothers, Marley and Chewie, and a night that changed everything. It was a dark, rainy night. 9-year-old Chewie was tossing and turning in the bottom bunk, caught in a feverish nightmare about giant vines. No, not the vines, he'd whisper, sweat beading on his forehead. In the top bunk, his 8-year-old brother Marley was wide awake. Marley has autism and rarely speaks, but he sees and hears everything. He watched Chewie, his focus absolute. This wasn't just a bad dream. Climbing down the ladder, Marley felt Chewie's forehead. He was burning up. Marley knew the rule. Don't wake mom and dad, unless it's a real emergency. He remembered the last time he tried to alert them for a non-verbal reason and the exhausted confusion that followed. So, this time, he made a different choice. He went downstairs, alone. At 2:17 a.m., the quiet, observant boy sprang into action. He gathered everything he thought he might need: an ice pack from the freezer, children's fever medicine from the high cabinet, a cool cloth, and even a bowl, just in case. He even remembered to grab Chewie's favorite stuffed wolf, Fenrir. He arranged it all on a tray like a seasoned medic. Back in the room, Chewie was mumbling about a closing cave. Marley gently placed the cool cloth on his brother's head. Chewie's eyes fluttered open. "The vine monsters, they have my legs," he moaned. Marley tried to give him the medicine, but in his fevered state, Chewie saw only poison from the Vine Queen. Marley didn't panic. He picked up Fenrir, the wolf, and, in a low growl he only used with his brother, said Chewie, "Listen, I ate the Vine Queen. She tasted like broccoli. Now drink the magic potion. It's made from blue snow." The absurdity worked. Chewie managed a faint smile and took the medicine. Marley then propped him up with the ice pack and opened a book, not to read, but to point at a picture of a strong dragon, then at Chewie, flexing his own small arm. He then did something remarkable. He sat by the bed, took Chewie's hand, and began tracing slow circles on his palm, the same calming technique their mom used on him when he was overwhelmed. The roles were completely reversed. The little brother was now the protector. "You're a good guard, Marls," Chewie whispered, his breathing finally steadying. Marley stayed there, holding his brother's hand, until they both drifted off to sleep. The next morning, their mom opened the door and gasped. She saw Chewie sleeping peacefully, the empty medicine cup in the bowl, and Marley asleep in a chair he'd pulled up to the bed, still holding his brother's hand. Her eyes filled with tears as she realized her quiet, non-verbal son had single-handedly managed the entire crisis. A week later, at the doctor's office, their mom showed the photo to Dr. Amara. The doctor was deeply moved. She looked at Marley and said, "Your brother was very sick. You were a good doctor." Marley stopped fidgeting. He looked at his mom, then at Chewie, and said, "Clear as day, I'm a good guard." Chewie beamed, "The best." Marley added, with a tiny, sure smile, "Blue snow." This true story reminds us that communication isn't just about words. It's about actions, observation, and a love so deep it needs no translation. Sometimes, the quietest people are the ones we should listen to the most. They might just be the guardians standing watch, ready to save the day with a little bit of magic and some blue snow. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more stories that matter.